Come get that mom, baby. Hey, hey. What do you do with your mind? Hey, hey, hey. Alright, so let's see. I was listening to music and I almost forgot completely about the time. Like, hello everybody, my name is Boss28. Welcome to the stream. Honestly, for this one, I think I'm mostly just going to be talking, answering questions, or just doing that kind of thing for this stream. If you know what I mean. Jesus, why is that loud? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. Swipe to the intermission, and then there we go. Can we do this? Maybe. Give me a minute. I'm just editing something right here. That seems to work, maybe. Okay, I think I can make this work. Let's see if I can even extend that just a bit so I can see properly. Okay, because I'm also trying to get this to work with the what is it? The PNG thing. I think the best right now will most likely just be to just visit house here, just to like sort of just chillax. Honestly, I'm probably gonna be doing an hour for this one, mostly because I just want to just explore the sites of it. Just sort of just this one is more or less on a nostalgia trip, if you know what I mean. I will say this: the one thing I do like about Heroes Online is that Ark made this wise decision of not putting copyrighted music in, because every time YouTube, like anytime I do an anime game or record one or try to record one, Daddy YouTube likes to punish me, and not in the good way. If you don't know what I'm referring to, it's more along the lines of, I think it has to most likely do with the fact that small YouTubers, content creators in general, don't usually, like if you're not part of the YouTube partnership program, they will it seems like they're more severe on you. And I've talked about this in the past beforehand with like this kind of stuff, where it just feels more like YouTube just cares more about like money than the actual people, and it's pretty self-evident too. No. So where was it? Oh yeah, it feels more or less like with like, I don't know how to describe it. I know YouTube probably still cares about people, but like more along the lines of they just it's more of a company standards than actually trying to help people out. Because like you look at them like anytime you have to use music, you always have to like ask them beforehand. And like I know that's a little on them. But it's like for a fact companies aren't going to answer you if you're like, oh, let me just email a company that's when you use your music. That's going to go well. I'm not gonna care. Well, I mean, not like that, but more along the lines of you'll never get an email back from them. And yet, still, like you see, I think that's like big Roblox YouTubers who are in Roblox games, and they still use the audio from said game, which does have like copyrighted material in it. So like with some anime games you see like those anime games have copyrighted music in them, and yet they don't get a copyright strike or a copyright claim. Oh no! It's only smaller ones. It's only those ones. It's also the same way of like reaction videos and like the worst part is YouTube does a horrible job trying to describe to people how you to get around with this. And it's just so bad. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just email the whole company? They just literally it says in like their thing, you have to do the research yourself. And I'm like, oh, that's gonna be great. And I already know for a fact once I find that person, and if I email them asking them for permission, here's the thing that's gonna happen: they're never gonna answer it. Which is why I tend to like cut off any audio from the games I play, or at least try to. It's like, it's just so annoying half the time. You see that whole list, and it's just boom, 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 and like you have no idea what to do with it. I think the greatest part, I like the simplicity. This is one reason why I really got into Heroes Online. I don't know, I remember when I played this game when it first came out, is along the lines of, I like the simplicity. I don't care if it's good quality or like the graphics are good. You can have, I've talked about it, you can have a good game, like you can have a game like with great graphics. I'm going to use an example of like GPO, for example, Grand Peace Online. Problem with games like that, it's hella boring. It gets hella boring. Like, you can have a good game, just make it interesting. I also like the fluidity of Heroes Online more than other games. When I say that, it's more along the lines due to the fact that it just feels good when playing. Like, the controls feel smooth, I'm not, like, being flung around, or it's not, like, feeling all tight. Granted, there are some things that could be better. I should probably get my old quirk set up back. I remember, like, it just feels natural. Like, it actually feels natural. It's not, well, not natural, I should say. It feels along the lines of, whenever I'm playing Heroes Online, it feels like I'm actually, in control. Because you have some games where you're just like, it looks good, but the control system feels so weird and janky to a point where you can't physically play it without, like, something just feels off. Like, I think when you're making a game, and when you're like playing a game, you need to have some sort of fluidity, which it feels like it's sort of tied to your mouse. Sort of like camera-wise, like if I'm moving my mouse, I want my mouse sensitivity to be at a good standard, where I'm actually looking where I'm going. Like with dashing, I'm dashing to where my mouse is pointed at, and I can see everything around me. I don't want to like be in a tight corner with a zoom-in camera, over to the point of like, I want to say more along the lines of GPO, where anything can spawn, but like looking behind you, takes a bit. Which is why I think, like, when I go to games like, let's say, the old classic games, let's bring up Bloxpeed, for example. You can say Bloxpeed has like very little graphics to it, and the grind. I think the thing that killed that game wasn't the graphics; it was the grinding. They put a way too high level cap on it, and like you can't even do some of the new stuff without other people. And even then, team wise, you're never gonna like get a good cooperative team unless you have people doing it with you. And even when you get someone with you, they're not gonna be the same level as you to do the new stuff. Like I wanted to try some of the raids out in like Bloxpeed, but they never. It was always like you can never get people to do it. I think that's what's most likely killed it. I'm gonna just fix this a bit. There we go. No, I think that's good enough. I'm gonna steal whose ever quirk this is. Hey, I want to steal your quirk. I stole your quirk. It's mine now. Then again, I hope that Heroes Online just follows the concept that it does have. Though I will say this. I will say this. If Ark is watching, oh, I won't save data. I want save data to be a thing, because can you imagine, like, I at least want, like, if there's a point where if people, when it does go public, is that I want it to be where if people can save their data from the old one and have it transferred, or at least their first fork. I feel like first fork wise, that the kid should be able to be transferred over, because I don't want to have to like re-roll everything. There's a god, that's going to be annoying as hell. Unless you get the YouTubers. It's a good thing I got this. Just increase. I gotta look at this game. Increases Deku's full talent smash, and that is my alt. So technically, this would actually do more for me. Yeah. So if I have main quirk is 2. Hey. No, you stay down. Yeah, I know I was having low level. I do wish though, like, okay, my advice for anyone making a game on Roblox is this. Make it so like you can transfer in between the games. And I know that's a thing already, but I mean like this is for Ark mainly. If you're doing Heroes Online 2, make it so a way where you can talk to an NPC and just be transferred over. That makes it so much easier than having to actually go out somewhere. I mean, like, leave the game kind of thing. I want to steal your quirk. What quirk do you have? Neat. Okay. Give me your quirk. I have your quirk now. It's mine. I'm stealing it. What did he have? Hellblaze? Interesting. Well, not Hellblaze. Was it Hellfire? God, I don't even remember. I'm not. Flashfire Fizz. Is that really what we're calling it? That's kind of cringe. Hellflame was the original name of it. That was the original name. Flashfire Fizz sounds kind of cringe. Not gonna lie, it sounds pretty cringe. I'm just gonna fight what? You're gonna flashbang me? I did go up and like research, like I did more like looking at it. For Hero, like I did Boku I read the latest chapters of the My Hero Academia manga, and gotta say though, I think the problem with that is more along the lines of there's just way too many characters. I was hoping they'd kill off some of the people I know. I know they have, but more along the lines of God, I'm already lost interest in it. I like the environment more, the quirky moves and all that kind of thing, except the characters. I kind of like Deku. Bakugo, I couldn't really give shit about. It's only like maybe like Tenya, Shoto, Deku, and Bakugo are really the main characters of that whole series. You don't need everyone else. You really don't need. Let's be honest. Who remembers half the class of Class A? Like, I'm already gonna bet you this is probably what's gonna happen at the end. Deku's most likely either gonna die, because being the greatest hero doesn't necessarily mean you'd be the physically greatest hero. Like you can like have your morals be like passed down, and that can be something like, oh yeah, it was the greatest hero because he was the greatest hero because of his moral standing on everything, and how he never chose to give up on even those who given up themselves. You can have something like that, but the problem is this going to be is like it's going to be corny as hell, which sounds like that's most likely how My Hero Academia is going to end. Like, yeah, that's going to be cool and all, but like, why? Honestly, if they were doing My Hero, and then like I think I saw somebody talk about Black Clover once. Black Clover is another subject of itself. I don't know. I like reading it, but then like gave up halfway through it because like there's just nothing going on with it. Then like I saw the big reveal, and to be honest, I wasn't really that impressed. I guess I can take the stream down a different road. Like I like doing Heroes Online, and then like also talking about other stuff. Also, like just destroying the environment. There's something satisfying about seeing these trees be destroyed, which just makes me feel happy. Like, just screw the hard work they put in. I don't want Ark to get rid of this effect because there's something so satisfying as breaking a bunch of trees that really just makes your day feel great. I love doing this. I can't say though if you're ever like stats wise, just upgrade all your stats really. Honestly, what do you do? I still can't believe they're making another one of these. Like I guess like I do hope Bloodlines does work out for our. I really do. I'm gonna just say this because I had my 2 cents about it in previous streams. The only thing I can't really say about Bloodlines is more lines of I don't really. I think it's gonna do well, but Naruto games specifically, I have a rough history of it. More along the lines because of like I think it was what is it, the Korea Bros or something. They kind of ruined it for me. There's just like they made so many beta versions of their old one. And I did so well in those, and then they have the audacity to reset everyone's stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do this again. I wasted. Why did you even release a beta version if you're just gonna like steal the money from that and then just put it into the actual game? Like, don't release your game as an alpha or beta until it's fully polished, and then just don't like abandon it. Like, keep building off that. Shippuden Life, like, what was it? Beta was freaking baller. And like, just like I don't know, they got rid of it, and then they reset everyone's stuff, and then they made the controls horrendously horrible. They didn't even change anything. It's just literally the same map and like nothing else. I mean, they're still scamming people with their game passes and everything. And if you say they aren't, you know for a fact that's a lie. They're charging like what, over 99 Robux for like just one game pass, and even they're offering private servers free. Okay, get this, they're offering private servers free, but they're offering you need to buy a game pass to actually get the private server. The private server free is just the map, which in and of itself is a scam. You'd say that's not, but that is actually just misleading the consumer, which is technically scamming. We're gonna offer you something, but actually you're not gonna offer it to you. You gotta buy another product. I like just like exploring this little area. I know there's nothing to it anymore, but like I love exploring. I just like love destroying all the environment of like my of Heroes Online because there's something so satisfying about it. Yeet. 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 But I will say this, the bosses are kind of dumb yet smart at the same time, more or less due to the fact that Ulfwin here does not use any of his moves. God, and also, I'm sorry, I had to like make my screen tiny in order for like a PNG thing to work. Here you go. Ba 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 da da. There's something just so satisfying about seeing a bunch of trees and just destroying them. I used to have a lot of fun just doing that. I just hope like this doesn't turn out to be like a one-sided thing that's just gonna be made. Though I will say, art does have a consistency of just of just like pulling. Like I think I joke around with him about this. I'll just like delaying it. I even encourage him to delay an update just by one day, just to like just to troll with people because I find it hilarious. Nice, welcome. You finally made it to a stream. Because unlike other streamers, I stream in Central Time Zone, which basically means I have no conception of when everyone's on or off. I go by Central. Because I can tell you this, I'm sort of making a new thing where it's either going to be the afternoon or something, is when I will be streaming Central-wise. And I like to destroy things. What's another topic I can get on about? I will say, if we're making more quirky events in Heroes Online 2, I want Ark to do a Pirates of the Caribbean event. Just because of all the drama that's been happening recently with Johnny Depp, I wanted Ark to do that. That would be the most amazing thing ever. I really do hope he gets out of that okay, honestly. I try not to touch on this stuff because I don't really know how to approach it. But like, I've been following that thing for a while, and I really do hope he gets out of it okay. I miss Jack Sparrow, but I know for a fact, from what I've been reading and from what I saw online, he might not return to his role. Which is clearly understandable, given the fact they all just abandoned him. Which, yeah, like, I mean, I would admit this, but I hope he just, like, is like, I'm gonna just be angry, but I'll eventually come back kind of thing. But, it's hard to tell. I will say, if, like, I know they're making Pirates of the Caribbean 6, but, like, honestly, if they're doing more Pirates of the Caribbean, make it, like, about Davy Jones. Honestly, I would be interested to see a Davy Jones story, like, of how he got to where he was kind of thing. Sort of like a pre-Jack Sparrow. At least then you can continue the movie series, but with also characters that other people also like. Well, that's classified info. I'm not telling you everything. I will also be saying, I will be streaming on Twitch too. If you guys want to catch me on Twitch, just follow me at twitch.tv/BoscoNA. You guys can follow me there. So that's a thing. We also have a Discord, which I might either put in the chat or might not, depending on how I feel. Honestly, I'm only in Hosu just to relax. Being in the B Sports sometimes does get a bit, like, crazy. Being in the USJ just... I feel like the USJ was about a point in where Ark was like, I think I've done everything I can for the game. We're just gonna, like, let it be, work on some other things, and then maybe if I feel like it, I'll come back to it and make a sequel. Which I'm glad Ark is coming back for a sequel. But I feel like the USJ was probably the turning point where he thought, I think we got everything that we needed for this game, and we'll just see how it ages. Heroes Online has aged pretty well. Like, given the fact that there's a couple bugs, but not that many, and it's still fun to play, even after all this time. Heroes Online has done very well for itself, which is very impressive. I feel like all the My Hero Academia games were most likely inspired by Ark and like what he did here. Because my god, I see a lot of the new Hero Academias, and not gonna lie, they suck. Heroes Online 2, well, mostly I'm just doing this because I know for a fact from what I know of, you gotta play the game more if you want to like get any clue on like to do Heroes Online 2. But like I feel like if Heroes Online 2 will most likely just be a reskin. Not to say that's bad. I'm not okay. So let me get it. I feel like it's gonna be a reskin with like some of the old buildings, but most likely updated with the graphics and everything. But I feel like I need to make this clear. For Heroes Online 2 to work, it needs to have the same control system because I love like the flowing motion in this game. Because let's be honest, the reason I like Heroes Online so much is because of it just feels well. It controls well when you're like playing it. Camera motion isn't too janky, and there's no like tight turns in like some other games. Like I feel like that's where it excels at most. If Art can keep that control system up, then he can still. Then Heroes Online 2 will most likely be a success. That and like quirk development. I feel like quirk development too. I will say though, I do wish if there. I don't think this is going to be a possibility, but I want there to be something like a save system. I want to. I don't want to like try to re-roll for all for one again. God, that's going to be annoying. The only reason I like keeping all for one is because I can test out the new quirk abilities with it, and I won't need to like waste spins, which is why I encourage everyone for if Heroes Online 2 does come out, get yourself all for one. You will be able to like to test out any new abilities with it because you'll basically essentially have 3 quirks. Welcome to the stream, Kill. I'm not really fighting today. I'm more along the lines of just talking. So this one's like a bit of this is like a bit of a. Let me go to the intermission screen. Let me go to intermission here. This stream is more along the lines of going to be sort of like a kind of Q&A almost. Q&A, because we're getting close to 400 subs, which I'm very happy about, and I can't believe we're almost there. I've been trying to get to 400 subs for a long time. Yeah, Dark Shadow kind of did ruin a bit of PvP, but it also gave a great opportunity for the Birdman. Have you guys not heard of the Birdman? I encourage all of you to check out the Birdman series at youtube.com/Bosco8. You'll see a lot. You can see the first season for yourself. It's a classic. Though we might need to change it because apparently the Birdman might be copyrighted. I'm gonna have to rethink the name, maybe Manbird. But Manbird doesn't make a lot of sense, if you know what I mean. You think about Manbird, doesn't roll off the tongue like Birdman! He's a bird! He's a freaking man! If I was to say something like Manbird, oh, that sounds lame. Maybe, I don't know. I'll think about it. I do know with Heroes Online 2, Season 2 Birdman is going to be taking a prominent role in that approach. I already know what I'm going to do for Season 2. It's the fact of the matter, I just never got around to it. Which was one of the things. Yes, listen, if we're doing... Birdman will make a comeback in Heroes Online 2. That's a guarantee if I can get tested early. I need to get tested early if I want to, like... I know for a fact, even if I do, I cannot record anything about it, which I respect. Other things I've been doing besides Hero Online is I've been helping dev in another game, which I'm not going to disclose what that game is, due to the fact it's not Heroes Online related, and I'm respecting Art's decision of, like, recording this. I will say, though, I have been doing that. I'll probably be, I'll ask my, like, boss. Well, not boss, more than, like, I know it's because it's just me and him currently, which is, like, making it, but, like, it's fun to do. I do 3D modeling in my own time, which is, like, I love to do 3D modeling. I still have to get better with Blender and everything. I just don't like Blender due to the reason of, God, like, it's so good, people say, but the control schematics of Blender is shit. Yeah, like, if you've never heard of Maya, Maya's, like, the industry standard for 3D modeling. Problem with Maya is, like, it costs a fortune. But, like, I got it, and it's so good to use. I get it for free because of college and everything. But, like, with Maya, it's, like, the controls feel well, but it doesn't have, like, all those aspects of Blender. But I would still recommend people who are getting into 3D modeling, get Maya first, and then go with your hand at Blender. Because, like, here's one thing I hate about Blender. The major control schematics for Blender is this. You have to use the numpad, and I know you can change the key settings, but I'm way too lazy to do that. So, like, I'm like, who the hell uses numpad? like in Maya, if you want to like center the camera on something, you use like the F key, which it makes a lot of sense. It's right near your finger, and like you would obviously use that. But no, in Blender, you have to use the period key on the numpad, which I'm like, who even uses numpad? I've never even touched the numpad key on my keyboard, and I like, what the fuck? Who uses numpad? I like thing with 3D modeling. I excel is making weapons. I like do a lot of also character developing. I still am like looking up how to like do some coding, practicing with that, and like rigging something that I just put it into a website which rigs it for me, which it really is helpful. But like I kind of want to rig it on my own. I made a fully working Escanor model from Seven Deadly Sins once, and it looked really well. Hopefully, I still have it saved because I had to move a lot of stuff from my computer, which was filling up for no reason, onto a hard drive. What else can I talk about? I know because like I said before the stream started, I might be going the stream might only last about an hour or so. More along the lines because I'm also trying to like take a bit better care of myself. More along the lines because like it's just been very tiring. It's been a tiring week for me, if you know what I mean. Like I have not gotten a lot of sleep, so I've been trying to take better care of myself like these couple of days. Not stream as late, sort of go outside a bit more, sort of like that kind of thing. So I think in the afternoon here, I'm gonna probably just head out to go for a walk. Though I will say, tomorrow I'll probably be streaming another Fate Grand Order session because I want to stream that event more. And after that will most likely be more Heroes of Lion related stuff. Once I get that tester roll, everything will be fine. Yes. God, I still can't believe I got Blood Type O, which apparently is the rarest type in the game. Like you can't, and there's no way to re-roll your Blood Type in the game. I like that system a lot. I was like, how the hell did I get Blood Type O? Because like, was it Stain's Quirk, the blood one that's in here? That one's only as good as whatever person's blood type it is. Like if you have blood type O, you basically don't get stunned at all. Like only for like 2 or 1 or a second or 2 seconds at the most. "3D modeling. I go into a tangent about 3D modeling whenever it comes with Blender or Maya. So Blender is like for people who want to get started with like 3D modeling, while Maya is like the industry standard, which is like things people use in industries or business companies. Maya has like a lot of easy ways to like if you want to get started with like 3D modeling and stuff. And like I use 3D modeling for like helping in Roblox games and stuff like that. Or whenever I want to like craft something, like I'm good at making weapons. I can like just give me a picture and I can just 3D model it for you. Like at least the basic kind of weapons. I'm trying to like get better at doing like that kind of stuff. Because like I don't know, like effects wise I'm still trying to get around with that and other stuff too. Coding is pretty hard for me. More along the lines of it's just like I don't understand it. It's very weird. Like, you know, coding's just like weird in of itself. But like I'll probably get around to it. Another reason of that is like I've been practicing a lot more with video editing, which is why I'm using Streamlabs to record this on. Which I have to thank my friend Andrew at twitch.tv/Androdical, who has helped me like figure out Streamlabs and everything, because beforehand there was no tutorial. Literally no tutorial. And I had no idea how people like got all that set up. But yeah, I'll have probably doing that. I also there's another friend I'll have to like say thank you to, but I forgot their name, which makes me pissed a bit. But like they sort of helped me get the PNG thing going, and honestly, I still can't believe that. Who knew all it took was literally just to get a PNG avatar on my goddamn Minecraft skin to like do this. When in doubt, VTube yourself. That's the secret to the key on YouTube. You gotta get the simps going. Do that. Look at how beautiful I am. I mean, look at this face. You can't deny this face. Look, I mean, look at this face, man. You can't deny this handsome mug of mine. Look, you got like, you see that this is the key to success, everyone. Look, if you're ever in doubt on like what to do or how to get more subs, just get a PNG version of yourself, and boom, that's the key to success on YouTube. PNGs. The key to success isn't working your way up the ladder. The key to success is getting a PNG avatar, and then boom, you're gold. I want to hit 400 subs before the day is out. If we can hit 400 subs, that'd be amazing. We need to. I still can't believe we're almost actually there. I thought I'd be stuck at 300s forever. Honestly. Because YouTube is more of a hobby for me. I want to try to make it a job, but like, you know, the new way they've done it is just pissed me off so hard. And like, if you rewind earlier into the stream, I'll probably have a chapter setting up in there, me ranting about YouTube. But like, YouTube is, they always say like, oh, we care about our content creators and everything, but no, they don't. They don't. They really don't. You can tell. It's like, all they do is like, I know like, especially like, I think the biggest problem I have is just with their copyright system. You got everyone else who uses like a copyrighted anime music in their videos, but they have like over tens of thousands of subs. And what happens when I use it? I can immediately get a copyright. Well, not content, more of a content ID thing. But still, it's basically the same. Well, not the same, but just more of like a slap on the wrist. But I mean, still, it's like, okay, well, I mean, I see this guy, he has what, like 1,700 subs, and oh, he's using the same music that you supposedly striked me for in my video. So how does that work, YouTube? And I'll tell you this, if you're not with the YouTube partnership program, they do not give a shit. The algorithm will just fuck you. And like, I'll say that even if I ever manage to get a partnership, is like, for YouTube in and of itself, it's more business than actual people. That's what I think the best summary for YouTube is. Which I guess, like, if you want to do it on Twitch, yeah, you can do it on Twitch, but you're most likely not gonna, unless you like stay up late and like are streaming for like 4 to 6 hours, you're not gonna get a lot of people looking at you. But I digress. I still like doing YouTube. I like playing games, and I think that's like, you just do what you do. Like, you can come in with the motivation of like, you can follow the trends and everything, but like, yeah, at the end of the day, like, I just do what you do, man. I don't care, honestly, like what I play. I just play because I think it'd be interesting. I stream mostly because video editing is most likely going to be more difficult, and I want to find a game where I think it would be good to video edit, but like, and make a series off of, because that's the only time where I feel like I really want to video edit things. Like with the Birdman series, it was fun to edit that, but I don't want to like just record a game and then just edit a video for that and then like just never go back to it kind of thing. I'm not saying there's anything bad with that, but I will say it's just like boring and uninteresting for me, especially. So I don't think I can keep like others. I'm impressed for like, let's just for like people who like play really bad games but still like have a smile on their face, and I appreciate that. Like, that's a good thing to have. Nice. How long have we been streaming for? I'll go for an hour. Let's just, almost 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I could make this a short stream, which I did say I would. Like, I didn't know what I was going to stream today other than just talking. I'll probably do another team battle thing, tomorrow. I think other than that, I'm just honestly, yeah. I want to do like a stream where it's just me saying, oh, how long until we get Ark to say Pog in chat. It has to be this chat, of course, but I want to do a stream that says that's the title of how long can we go until Ark says Pog in chat. Just like, if it's 1 second, it's 1 second. If it's not, then it's not. Just like I went arc just to say Pog. Yeah, that's a boomer thing to say, but I don't care. Find Pog funny. Funny meme. Ha 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 ha. Look at the funny meme. It makes you laugh. Nah, you guys can find all for one. The Birdmans are tired. I'm coming out of the shadows too. The Birdman's an anti-hero if you have not caught up on the series. The Birdman does not care. He only does because when he's told. Well, not that, but more along the lines, the Birdman is a very close fella. He only does what he needs to do. I have 3 seasons planned for the Birdman. We have season 1 done. Season 2, episode 1 is up. You guys can check that out. Season 3 might... I don't know when that's going to come out. But I want to do season 2 more when it's in Heroes Online 2. Because then I can actually do things. The Birdman does have the power of Phoenix, which I want to incorporate. That is how, like, you know when you get revived after getting defeated. So the Birdman technically is cursed with immortality. Depends on how long they can last. But yeah, anyway, I think I answered all the questions I wanted to get out there. I know since this hasn't been really a long stream, but again, like I only wanted to answer the questions I wanted. Like I can make like a YouTube video out of this, so mostly, but like I think I answered everything. Yeah, that's what team battles mostly is. But like if you want to really like, if you really enjoy team battles, I recommend getting something like AFO and what is it? AFO and One for All. Mostly because of the gauntlet. The gauntlet does improve like how much damage you do with full cowling on, and that's really good. And plus the speed boost. If you're in team battles or any in the PvP, you want to make sure you have high stamina. More stamina means more time to dodge and more time to fight. And basically, you only just use a quirk move. Let's be real here. You only use quirk moves in this game. You can use a sword, but like, what good is that gonna do? I haven't even gotten started on season 2 yet. Season 2, episode 1's all there is, and I still am like wanting to do season. I'm still planning on how I'm going to do season 2. I haven't really gotten started on any other episodes because I don't want to say I lost interest, but I never bothered to do it because I think I felt like at that time I sort of got everything with Heroes Online completed. Cause like I felt like I made everything from the series I could have in like season 1, and then I was just stuck at a point where like, all right, what else am I gonna do for season 2? Because at that point it was more along the lines of just using PNG images with Heroes Online and in a bit, and with like a bit of like I wanted to like incorporate like a little Minecraft meme into it as well. Because I thought that'd be really funny, which I still plan to do for season 2. Season 2 definitely has that. We're gonna bring in the great detective Lamau. If you haven't heard of R.J. Simpson Lamau before, he's a great detective. Detective R.J. Simpson Lamau. Lamau. I sort of like based that performance off of like Markiplier's Wilford Warfstache because oh my god, I love Wilford Warfstache. Freaking icon of a character. It's me, Wilford Warfstache. Thank you. What do you say, director? Like, I may be the director here, but you think I am Markiplier? A serious criminal that's been wandering in 87 different cosmoses? Me, the director? Oh, fish posh. The director. What? I feel like the favorite quote I've always remembered from Markiplier was, Water, the giver of life and the bringer of death. Water. Once hold man, now it holds man in the palm of its hands. Water. But yeah, I digress. Yeah. Season 3 will most likely come out after Season 2 or anything. Bloodlines, I've already talked about that. I hope Bloodlines does well, is all I'm going to say about that. More along the lines, me and Naruto games just don't mix that well. And to be frank with you, Naruto games in general, for me anyway, it's more along the lines of, because Naruto is over, you have Boruto, but that's not Naruto. Like, you have the nostalgia factor, but at the end of the day, like, Naruto's over, and, like, the popularity for that, it seems to me, has gone down a bit. I remember Shippuden Life had to do some sort of bleach event to like get back up the rankings. Like, my god, that was I think like their turning point for that. I think like One Piece games in general, I don't really. The only One Piece game I sort of think I come back to now and then is like Blox Piece. More along the lines because that's I still like playing that a bit, but not as much. The thing that killed that game was the heavy grind. Heavy grind in games is what kills most games. If you have a grind system which is like up to, let's say, I think the original level cap was like what 1,225. Now it's like I think somewhere in the 2,000s or 3,000s. Then I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. And then especially for like their move sets. Heroes Online level cap is 400 is the max. But like what most people forget is in upgrades. Upgrades you can still use, which is like 14, which I still don't understand why nobody does this. This is obviously pretty good. You need to upgrade your stuff. Like you need to buy those upgrades, honestly. But otherwise, like 400 or 500 is a great level cap to like get to because again, you have stuff to do, world's explorative, and even remember like achievements in this game were not given out a lot. I don't think there even is any achievements. Yeah, there's not. I think I completed them all. I don't know. This still ticks me off how like it didn't save like what I had. But yeah, anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. And yeah. I'm just reading the oldies. I like reading these. They're fun to do. Let's just see here. Yeah, full fruit style. Art did a good job like explaining these, or whoever was in charge of this part. That was something to do. But the butt move, that one was funny. Yeah, alright. Well, I think I got everything I wanted to get out today for this stream. If you guys wanted to see more of this, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Be sure to hit the bell notification to be notified on any other upcoming streams. Tomorrow, I will most likely be streaming FGO again, because I'm doing an event in that, and I want to get that one done, which is why you saw a 2-hour stream yesterday. But yeah, anyway, I usually stream in the afternoon Central Time Zone, or at the very least. No, mostly in Central Time, so around like 3, 4, something like that. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of this, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. We're almost at 400 subs, so let's see if we can reach that goal. 400? 400? I know we can do it. I can see it. I can always see. Look, you don't want to disappoint this face now, do you? You don't want to disappoint my little PNG face, my little stupid little PNG face with my stupid little smirk that I literally just drew that in Photoshop. Anyway, yeah, if you guys want to see more of this, comment, subscribe, whatever other YouTube thing, so Daddy YouTube doesn't punish me. And yeah, I will see you all later. Bye!